Well, good morning, good morning, good morning from Las Vegas. Our first walkabout. This is like coming home for me. It's been a while. I'm talking right now. I just started the live, so we're gonna wait for some people to join. Just getting settled up in here on the strip, fully prepared today. I think I am, anyways. It is hot outside. Wow, wow. This nice walkabout. Let's see. Got camera all set. We're at the Mandalay Bay right now. So really at the furthest end of the strip is where we're at. Still wait a little bit for people to get questions in. If you have any questions, join the live where we're at right now in Vegas. Let's see. Just getting started this morning. Just getting started. It was a later night. I'm not as young as I used to be. And since F1 is out here, I have to try and navigate all the different places that I haven't been to yet in a long time, not knowing what roads are closed and where. So this will be an experience for me as well. I'm going to try and take a look at a whole bunch of stuff this morning. Got to make it across this light. All right. So this is all new. I decided to walk outside anyways, instead of just going through the ramp and across through the Luxor and out across to the Excalibur. I said, no, not on my watch. We're coming out here and we're getting outside. We're feeling that Vegas heat, even though it's still morning. It's only about 9 a.m. local time, but it is hot, hot, hot out here. So check this out. Make sure I turn us the right way so we can see what I'm talking about. This way, sorry, this way. Look at that! Look at that view of the Luxor. Look at that! Isn't that incredible? That is incredible. The Luxor, Las Vegas. Oh, someone's angry early. They might be late for work. Who knows? Keep it pointed that way while I'm walking towards the strip. Now we're going to see how many miles we put on my feet today. They were sore from last night, but I've got a new pair of Dr. Scholl's in there. We'll see if that helps. I'm hoping volume is good. Once we have some more people join the live, we're going to find out how our volume is today. That's a long walk, isn't it? Right out to the lights here. Incredible how long that walk is. Everything looks so close and yet it's so far, but check out this view right here of the Luxor and the rest of the strip here. Check it out. You can see Excalibur in the distance. That's the castle over there. Obviously see the Luxor. You can even see the towers and the roller coaster of the New York, New York, which is right, I'm going to try and point there. Got my finger on that one. And of course, Mandalay Bay is right next to the airport. I'm going to have to wait here at this light. So this was, again, I am no Vegas Poly C and no expert on anything, nor am I trying to be Vegas Poly C. I'd love it if you joined the live though. So Vegas Poly C, VPC, Mr. Contino, you're out there and you want to jump in on a dual live here, you let me know. You can comment while I'm walking around. It would be fantastic. I think that was an old high roller. They ran out of money. It's still for sale. I'm not here to commentate on that. I'm going to show you my favorite spots and casinos where I've had my biggest beatdowns and my biggest wins when I used to be a full-on degenerate blackjack player. So if we were to start out right here with Mandalay Bay, there, check out Mandalay Bay. Mandalay Bay has beaten the absolute shit out of me over the years, but I've also beaten the shit right back out of them. So I'd say we're about even with Mandalay Bay, and I do keep track of all these, and I know they'll keep track of them. But I've had big wins over there, and I've also had big, massive losses. I'm getting used to the new joystick that I've got here as well. It's a long light, but that's okay. It is hot. Just standing here, it is hot. I want to get moving. I'll get hotter, but I'll feel like I'm getting a little bit of a breeze. There's a little breeze. We got a little breeze. On that car. Good coffee. Willie's Good Coffee. I haven't heard of Willie's Good Coffee before. Okay. I think it's going to be our turn to cross in a second or two. We've got an advanced green, I believe, coming up. There we go. No, it's our turn. Whew. We get to walk finally. Long wait. So I'm all leveled up right here. I got to keep my eyes open, my wits about me. Remember, this is my first live in Las Vegas, and that's because I'm here on a little bit of a holiday for my brother's birthday. All right, we made it. We made it. That was a long walk just to get across the street. So here we go. Check out the Luxor. There's the Luxor. Look at that. I love that place. So the Luxor, when I stayed here, it was back in 22. Yeah, in 2022. I was here for months because I had apparently had COVID and I couldn't travel back because of testing or whatever. I'm not getting political. Anyways, I stayed at the Luxor, which is right there. So they've got two. Let's see if I can turn that properly. So you've got the pyramid. You got the pyramid, which is ancient Egypt. And being part Egyptian, I feel like I'm at home. So I may have to snap a photo, send this to my mom, the Luxor. And then over there, you've got the tower suites. So look at that. Yeah, isn't that great? Look at that. I think that's incredible. I mean, this property is massive, massive to walk by. So I stayed at the Luxor Tower Suites for a few weeks because I was going from hotel to hotel, whatever comps I had, wherever I was playing and living. But the Tower Suites, there's a tower at the Luxor. I stayed in a beautiful one, had a living room, mini dining room, had a little kitchen. So I had a fridge, coffee maker. I was actually able to feel like I was living at home, and it was a great place. The gym in the Luxor, by the way, is actually fantastic. I wouldn't have guessed it, but it was. It looks like we've got a little bit of flooding, and that is the goal today. I'm starting at the Mandalay Bay, of course. I've got a long walk ahead of me. I'm going down to the link because I've been seeing online the flooding that's been happening at the link parking garage, and I've never actually seen it live. Now, I've been in Vegas when there's been flooding, but I've never actually seen that part. I've been inside Planet Hollywood when basically it looked like the ceilings were caving in. It's hard for me to see comments too with the glare, so I'm going to do my best. We're also going to see how long it takes me to walk down. So this looks like new asphalt down on the road. No, not here. Actually, it does, but it's got a few cracks. I don't know if that's part of the F1 circuit or not. Let's see. So far in all this walking, and I'm a pretty quick walker. I can keep up with the best of them. I can go at a high pace. I left Mandalay Bay, and I'm now at the entrance here off the strip to the Luxor, and it's taken me, looks like 10 minutes total time, but that also includes me having to stop at the light, and also I tied my shoes at the beginning, so not a full 10, but at a pretty good pace. Let's call it 9 minutes to walk from Mandalay Bay all the way down to Reno Ave, which is just past the Luxor. Now I understand. I'm trying to recall everything that Vegas Pauly C says. The guy's a fucking expert. If you're not following Vegas Pauly C, go follow him and subscribe to his channel because he is everything Vegas, in my opinion, anyways. Well, that's not start watch. I got a hand signal. From what I'm trying to recall the information on the Tropicana, and from what I read, I think they're replacing the Tropicana. I can't remember with what. You got the MGM Grand over there, of course, as well. That's the one you can see right there. And here's the Excalibur. So I stayed in the Excalibur as well, just 3 nights. And the only reason I stayed in the Excalibur was because I was out of comps at the time, and it was, I believe that was Super Bowl weekend, and I couldn't find a value for a hotel. I had no comps left. So the only one I found was Excalibur, and I think that one still cost me $500 for 3 nights, I think it was. That was the most cost-effective place I could find, so I stayed there. I'm not going to bash a hotel, but let's get some rental money going in there in the Excalibur. That is certainly old school. No, to me, it almost looks like prison with the way that one's built, the windows and whatnot. But look, this is like home to me. There's New York, New York. I spent a lot of time in there. A lot of time in New York, New York. They whacked me. I've never really won in there. I think that's a walkthrough. Yeah, it is. So New York hotel, roller coaster. They've whacked me gambling, but if you want to go on the road now, I used to get the comp for the roller coaster. Now, I think I just read they charge $25 for one round trip on that roller coaster. It's fun, but I'm too old for that now. I don't know if my heart and my blood pressure could take it anymore. There we go. We're up. Just getting all the angles on the gimbal. But New York, New York, I love going in that hotel. You've got Coyote Ugly, or used to anyways. Again, I'm going by memory of what I used to do. Coyote Ugly, there was an Irish pub in there. Steakhouse was called Gallagher's. And to this day, I mean, I've eaten Gallagher's quite a bit. And one of the better steakhouses out here. It really is. I would recommend going there. I mean, I had perfect cuts of meat out. It was fantastic. I had lobster in there at one point. Fantastic. So if you're looking for a steakhouse, and this one was not priced off the charts, I would definitely go try out Gallagher's at New York, New York. You can go through and get great pizza in there, New York style pizza. You like Coney Island, Coney Island hot dogs. You could certainly try that out too. Let's see here, angle up. Perfect. I don't know if that's going to work. That's a street, so we don't want that. I'm going to try and angle up as much as possible. So we're just passing the Excalibur. So now you have the tram as well. So that could eliminate a lot of walking. If you want to cover some time really quick, you could do that too. Jump on that tram. Again, as far as I recall, no cost on the tram. If you want to get out and walk and take some steps. So look at that. We've got the Tropicana over there. Now tomorrow morning, I'm going to be up a lot earlier before the sun. I was just spent. I needed some energy or some sleep. Didn't get much. So we're just past. So check this out. Check out the Excalibur. Look, I mean, it's great design. I really do. I like it. I like the Excalibur design. And there's a Tropicana. Still walking away. So we're coming up to the bridge, the overpass. Again, this is new to me because I haven't done a live here in Vegas before. Well, I did the first one last night. That was an experience at the slots. And I'm not a slot player by any means. I'm not a slot player. So the cars out here, it's hot. So we've walked so far from Mandalay Bay, and I believe we're coming up to Tropicana Ave. And this is where we're going to need to cross, so I'll have to get on the escalators. Now, if the escalators aren't working, Uncle Drew's taking the stairs. I'm not coming back for the elevator. We've got a long walk ahead. So, escalator here. I want to make sure we do it right. There we go. So there's a good view of the MGM. See the MGM Club Hakkasan in there too. You're waiting in line forever unless you want to pay cover charges and bottle service and tables and reserve fees. Okay, so we're now across the Excalibur, so it was good. You can see right here, New York, New York. I'll pause there for a second. Check that out. Look at that. Isn't that freaking incredible? I almost feel like I have to start singing the Star Spangled Banner or America the Beautiful out here. So I'm looking at New York. So we're coming up to the escalator. I don't know which way I'm turning right now on the gimbal. Okay, a little bit of a peek going up the stairs. So we're gonna get a pretty good view up here too once we get up to the top. So Vegas heat and sun is no joke. If you come out to Vegas, you better bring your sunscreen. I already put on 50 block out here, and it is hot, and always on the back of the cats and everything. You gotta make sure you cover it up. So we did the walk from Mandalay Bay all the way to the escalators here at Tropicana. I want to say in about 18 minutes or so. Actually, sorry, 17 minus the time at the light and the shoe tying. We did it in about 14 minutes, so that's pretty good. So we'll stop here. So as far as I understand too, from I don't want to quote Vegas policy, but I believe they're going to cover up all these windows here, so you can't see any part of the race and what they're doing. So I think we've got some here. They're doing construction. I don't know if that's for the F1 circuit or not, or if it's just regular construction, but we're seeing it. Oh, I got to turn the wrong way. Hang on. Got to turn back all the way around. I went a little too far one way. So that's right on top right now. We're on top just of the overpass of Tropicana, and we're heading towards New York, New York. So now I want to go down on the sidewalk because I want to show you out there. We'll come up to where they had the memorial for 9/11 as well. It looks like the escalator may be out of service. It is. So we are taking the stairs. Uncle Drew is taking the stairs. Remember, should have the do not disturb on or the silent mode. So we'll have to do that in a second when I get down the stairs here. Bear with me, everybody. Uncle Drew getting down the stairs. It'll be a lot easier for me to walk in a couple minutes when I finish my coffee. But I'm just going to put the coffee down for a second so I can hit this button and turn that on. How do we do that? No. There we go. It's on. It was on before, actually. Okay, we're back. We're back walking. Check this out. I'm not checking anything out right now because I want to show you. I'm just trying to turn us the right way so you can see it. What we've got. Here we go. So we're close to the New York, New York right now, where they had the memorial. So we'll bring you up and we'll show you. Now I was down here after 9/11. I think it was, 4 weeks after, 6 weeks after. I can't recall the exact time. One of our friends was getting married here. Did the wedding at Caesars, and this was covered. So I'm gonna bring you up close right here. Check this out. I'll give you a minute. You can read that, and I'll bring my shadow out of the way so you can get a good look. Take a minute just to read this, everybody. I'd love to take a screenshot of that too. Maybe you can even hit pause if you go back and watch the live later on. I'm not going to go. I'm going to keep going down. Mind you, I think Paulie C would walk on the other side of the strip right now to avoid the sun. So that's what I'm going to do. You see, if you ever wonder about learning things, man, I learned that from him too. Is walk down the other side of the strip and avoid the sun when possible because it is hot and we don't want to burn. I had a friend get really badly burned here. I want to go to New York right now, so we could show you around. But our goal is to get on um, or get to the link. So we're going to get to the link parking garage. So we may hit a few of these spots on our way back, but we're on another overpass here, a bridge, on the bridge here. So I'll give you a view of New York from this side too. Check out what it's like because we're right on top of the strip right now. I think I've just gone the wrong way on the gimbal, so bear with me here for a second. We'll get you back. There we go. We're back. We're back on the strip. There's a strip. We're looking straight down the Las Vegas strip right now. And then over here we've got, oh, I'm learning how to use this gimbal little by little. So bear with me here. Yep. Right outside New York, New York. Okay. So we're going to continue on with our walk right now. Our walkabout. See what we got going on across the road, but at least walking on this side of the strip, thanks to Vegas Poly C and being aware of this, we avoid the sun, and that's how we're going to be a little bit cooler. See, I'm so glad I subscribed to his channel because even me being a complete Vegas degenerate gambler for years, literally, we don't know it all. We don't know everything. So perfect to be walking on this side of the strip right now, and then we can take a look back at New York from here. So we've crossed over, and we're going to avoid this. I can already feel that I'm in the shade. I feel like I just got 10 degrees cooler. It's incredible. So I'm going to ditch my coffee in a minute. I'm almost done. And this coffee, by the way, cost me 50 cents. And if you're wondering how, because a seasoned veteran move here of Las Vegas. There we go. Now I can switch to my left hand. Seasoned Vegas move here is made a stop at the Walmart on the way in because I knew the MGM property had a Keurig coffee machine. Picked up pods, picked up 24 pods for $12, which I think is a fantastic deal. And so for something like that, $12 for 24 coffees. And in the room, if we use theirs and the pods and the cups and stuff, I believe they do it was either two for $12 or two for $15. And I drink a fair amount of coffee, so I was not about to spend $150 on coffee for myself and my brother. So he sent himself off with a bunch of pods to his suite. I've got the other pods in my suite, and we both have coffee when we wake up. No need to go walk about. Even bought some paper cups. So we're selling that part too. So that's what I'd recommend to do is bring your pods, your coffee pods, and then get some paper cups and you bring those too, or bring your own mug in your travel case, and that way you're set on everything you need. Okay, so right now we're just walking by. Oh, there's a lot of food places, of course. I've never seen this Netflix before. This is new to me, so I am coming up with something new. What is this? Is this just Netflix advertising, or is this the Netflix store? Stranger Things store. What is that? This is a Stranger Things official store. I've never seen that before. That's new to me. I have never had a daiquiri at that daiquiri bar. I want to say I've been in the food court. Now, of course, I think everybody's been to this M&M shop if you've been to Vegas. So here's another view of New York. Check that out. Of course, you got the Park MGM next to it. Bring it down a little bit. There you go. That's a good view. So you've got New York, Park MGM. Oh, that's a good smell. It smells like fresh cookies. And then after the Park MGM, I stayed Park MGM as well with a few of my fellow gambling degenerate buddies. Call them the whales. Park MGM, good steakhouse in there as well. So I definitely say if you want a good steak, you can trip out into Park MGM and you're good. They've got an Outback Steakhouse. Interesting. I didn't see that before either. So it's been about 13 months since I was here last. And those who know Vegas, Vegas can change fast, very fast. All right, so we've got a Hard Rock here. Interesting. Haven't been to the Hard Rock either. And I'm kind of, I won't say I'm against the Hard Rock, but with Mirage getting taken over, leaves a sour taste for me. So right now we've seen a lot of stores. Again, we're on this long walk through, and our goal is to get down to the Link. We want to get down to the Link parking garage. So the Park MGM stayed there. Suites are okay. I mean, I didn't stay in the top suite. Of course, my whale friends did, and they were nice. They were nice. I believe that one's a good cost-effective hotel too. So there's Park. I'll keep it on the side so you can see where we're walking, what we're doing here. As I'm walking, it's actually pretty good. Getting out here and also getting some cardio in at the same time. So I could tell stories. They aren't kid-friendly though. They aren't kid-friendly stories about some of these hotels of what I've seen. Or anyways, we'll leave it at that. So CVS, right there. That's where I had the notorious COVID test back in late January 22, and that's where things didn't go well for me. What's that? Coming new. BLVD Las Vegas. Interesting. Huh. Now I know Vegas Policy did a video on this as well with some good information, but I don't know everything about that one. You've got to follow Vegas Policy for all the information Vegas on what the history is. I'll tell you something. That man does his homework. He does his homework on everything before he speaks about it, and he gets the topic down and away he goes. So you want to talk about the hardest worker in the room? There you go. So CVS. We're passing all these extra condos now too. The shops here, we call them the crystal shops. I'll show you in a second. Right over there, crystal shops. I don't ever see anybody in there. I don't know why this thing is turning on me right now. I'm trying to get it back to center, but it's certainly not working. It's not working with me. There we go. We got it back. I never really see people shopping there. Oh, look at this. Look at the construction going on in there. Wow. So this is something else here. This is the BLVD. Check this out. Wow. I wish I could remember what Vegas Policy said about that, but nonetheless, we'll figure it out about what they're doing. Okay. A little traffic jam here. We're getting past the construction. Again, I don't know how good the volume is, bad the volume is. We're getting there though. Coming up to the Cosmo, just passing the Aria. And now we can spring back into action there. We're caught in a little bit of a traffic jam. Now we can go. So we're getting closer to Planet Hollywood. So Planet Hollywood back in the day when it was called the Aladdin, I stayed there as well. I believe they had a good Japanese restaurant in there, I believe. They whacked me. I didn't do well over there. So they've got one up on me, but I did stay there for New Year's Eve one year, way back when it was called the Aladdin. But that was going back, geez, I think I was in 2004, so that's a solid 18, 19 years ago. Yeah, I believe it was, actually it might have been 2003 into 04. So yeah, it could have been 20 years ago even. I've stayed there since, but that's, I believe, when it was called the Aladdin. So there's the Aria. Looking up at that nice big sign at Cosmo. So that is all one big massive property that stretches from way over there to way over there. All right, get to go on another escalator. Oh, check this out though. I'm gonna give you a good shot here. Soon we're gonna be coming up to my favorite pizza joint. Look at that. Look how big that is. So again, Vegas Poly C would tell you how much that sign cost them. That's a largest, I think the largest TV screen in the world. I don't know if it is. Check with Vegas Poly C, he'll tell you. I don't know. I'm not the expert there. But they do a lot of advertising on there. And we're gonna get a good view of this new steakhouse that's across the road. We'll see it in a minute once I get up on top. So I'm just doing a little bit of a crossover here. It's good to get a little break on the walkabout. What's this? Let's check this out. Breakfast $14.99. That looks like a good deal. I like that. It looks really good. Uncle Drew can cook. We'd love it. Yeah, $14.99, but I'm not eating breakfast today, so I'm not going there. Certainly not leaving my bro high and dry without breakfast, but he's got coffee back in the suites. So I don't know if this is where it is. They're going to be doing the turn. Vegas Poly C, if you were here, you would be able to explain to us. But I think this is part of the F1 circuit where they'll be making a big turn out here and back to the strip over there. I think, again, just trying to do memory recall of everything I've heard from. I'm going to call them, I call them VPC. It's easier, VPC, Vegas Poly C. All right, we're coming up to, looks like the Sugar Factory. We're staying away from that because for those of you that watch the channel, we're going to take a little walk through. So I'm hoping, right now, I'm hoping that our connection stays. We'll feel a little bit of air conditioning here too, which is great. Again, we're usually good with the internet connections when we don't connect to the Wi-Fi's. So we're just getting out to the North Strip entrance. So it's just a little break through here. Yeah, Red Las Vegas, interesting. This ice cream joint, I don't know if you can see that sign way up there, but check these out. I've had this before. This is some of the best. Like, I love right there, mint chocolate chip. This ice cream is fantastic. If you ever have a chance to try that, go for it. Oh, you've got Bubba Gump shrimp. Check this out. Here's Bubba. Let me turn them the right way so you can see it. You remember from Forrest Gump. We turn back. There we go. The Bubba Gump Shrimp Factory. Bubba Gump. Remember Bubba? Bubba Gump? I love Forrest Gump. It was a great movie. Great film. I gotta make sure I don't walk right into a pane of glass or something. Okay, so we're getting closer and closer. Like a second to my favorite pizza place. Actually, I can see the sign right now. You'll see it in a second. So we're outside of Planet Hollywood right now. The Miracle Mile shops, but there it is right there. There it is. I'll zoom in so you can see it. Peanut pizza. Peanut pizza right there. It's next to a Chick-fil-A. For those of you that have been following the channel for a while, you know what my thoughts are there on Chick-fil-A. But for now, it's all about Peanut Pizza. You make it to Vegas, go to Peanut Pizza. It's right outside Planet Hollywood, or across the street from Bellagio, but it's better to say it's right outside Planet Hollywood. It's a lot easier. It's right there. So Peanut Pizza. Slices are not cheap. If your normal slice is $2-3, you aren't getting that here. But this pizza is top notch, in my opinion. And I want to say that I've eaten enough pizza to be a pizza expert connoisseur. This is it. So they're still closed, but I come in here so often. The girls in there actually know me. And even though I haven't been in 13 months, it's almost a certainty that they'll remember Uncle Drew. So that's it. Peanut Pizza. They're just getting set now. If you could watch these guys toss the pizza, these guys are expert pizza tossers. Someone lost an apple. And Bellagio, of course, right over there. I've stayed there so many times I've lost track. They used to take care of me really well. Really up their limits for degenerate blackjack players who got out of my league. I'm not ashamed to say it or embarrassed to say it. Nothing, no pride that comes along with saying you're a degenerate gambler, a degenerate blackjack player, you got comps, you didn't get comps. Who cares? the hotel takes care of me. I like it. Stay there again. If they don't, on we go to the next. But Bellagio is nice. But again, one of my favorite steakhouses in there. Prime Steakhouse. It's a great one. We love it. Had many great memories there. And also an older restaurant they used to have in bar was called Fix. Fix Restaurant and Lounge. They've closed it down. I don't know if it's been reopened yet or renamed under something else. But that place is fantastic. I used to have a good party time in there. Oof, if you're ever looking for a good 420 smell, just walk by Planet Hollywood. The 420 smell of Planet Hollywood is legendary, and it is not disappointing this morning. Okay, so I'm going to do a quick spin here so you can see what's going on. Okay, so there's some sort of magic show or whatever the hell it is. Okay, now guys, you got to be really careful. You got to be really careful when you're seeing these types of shows on the strip. One person or two are usually doing the show, gather people's attention, and the pickpockets and the thieves are working with them in tandem, and they're around, and they're getting your attention going one way, and they're gonna lift all your valuables from you the other way. So just be cognizant of that when you're out there. The Cabo Wabo, it's a nice little cantina. So we're getting closer here to the Link parking garage. I mean, we're now basically across the road from the Bellagio, and I'm trying to take a look for the repaving. It's like they've done it on the other side of the strip. So this is a long one. We got a boogie here to cross the road. But it's different going live and not paying attention and not being able to pay as great attention. You have to be careful here crossing these roads because you've got traffic coming from all directions. So we're on a little break. So we're gonna do a fountain show later on. If you've ever seen the Bellagio fountains, they're gonna be putting up a big grandstand right over there on the whole strip. So right now we're kind of caught in no man's land in between Las Vegas Boulevard and Paris, Paris Drive, because look where we're at. Look, there's the Paris Tower right there. See it? Oh, let me cross again. So we're in business again. You got to be very careful around here. Walking, traffic. So we've been doing pretty good pace here with a few bumps and stops along the way. And right now we're about 38 minutes total time of the walk on the Vegas Strip. So there's Bellagio again. Again, if you could stay in one of those seats at Bellagio or even here at Paris or Venetian Palazzo, you get great views of the fountain. Venetian Palazzo, I understand you can get great views of the Sphere, which is new to Vegas some months ago. And we got Caesars here. Again, if I'm missing some of the comments, so sorry, because it's so bright, hard to see with the glare. But I'm certainly a little bit cooler walking on this side of the strip because we're in the shade. So Vegas policy gets a thank you on that one. On the other side of the strip, I'd be sweating my bag off even more right now. So a lot of people are out having breakfast. Mon Ami Gabi is what it's called. This is full. Check this out in here. This restaurant is full. How do I turn it this way? You can see where we're at. I don't know. I'm just going to reverse here, unfortunately. That was almost a good camera angle on that until it wasn't. So in the distance, you might be able to see the Mirage. Had a lot of great memories at the Mirage. Caesars, I haven't stayed at Caesars too much. A few times over the years. I haven't even really gambled too much at Caesars. That's probably why. My original host was from New York, and then she went from New York to Mandalay Bay, which was great for me. And then after that, she left MGM Properties and went to Caesars Properties. Um, I like Caesars Properties. I mean, I think they're okay. They certainly don't comp me like the MGM Properties. And to me, that's more of what it's all about. Is where I'm going to get the most bang for my buck on the comps. So we're even coming up to the Flamingo. Um, but before we go to the Flamingo, I'm going to find the entrance to the Link parking garage. So we're getting closer. We're getting closer. Let's see what we can find. So this is also my first time going in here too. I haven't been this way before. Hey. Oh, hey. Say hello to the world. There we go. Love it. Love it. Love it. Waiter man selling some tickets back there. That was awesome. Have to get him to subscribe to the channel. So the Horseshoe, way back in there. We're not going to the Horseshoe. Got a lot of stuff out here. You got Wahlburgers and Giordano's. We're not going to any of those places right now. We're staying focused on the goal. And the goal is to get to the Link parking garage. That's what we want. Got a great pace here that we're walking through. There's a saxophone action going on. Sounds pretty good. We'll even give you a little reverse action here. Check that out. Little saxophone. Not bad. Not bad. So we're just on the escalators right now and we're approaching. Whew, we're warm. I will say this though, my feet do not hurt, which is good. Dr. Scholl's seem to be helping. Now I might find out later on that everything hurts, but we'll see. See, we're getting to our goal. We're getting close to our target. This is a great view of the new pavement on the strip. Check this out. I'll do a little zoom for you here. Look, I can see a new pavement. That's where the F1 circuit is going to be in Las Vegas, November. It's a couple months away now. Anyway, we're going to keep moving. We did a double knot in our shoelaces, so we're ready. We're prepared. So we're making it. We're getting there. Again, we're going to take the escalator down. We've got to save some steps. Remember, every step we take to our goal of the Link and the floods, potentially, we got to walk back. So we've got some big steps going on the way back. We might need, as Vegas Policy would say, we might need a little drinkiola afterwards for this long walk. We're getting there though. So inside here, this is where the Cromwell, Dre's. Dre's used to be a great nightclub when I went to it years ago. And we're talking back to when I first came out here. Would have been 1998. So my 25-year anniversary. Here it is, Dre's. Well, that's the entrance to Dre's. Look at that. That's inside there too. Okay, so I gotta stay focused though. Must stay focused on getting to the Link. And the Flamingo, we're coming up to the Flamingo. And I stayed at the Flamingo. That was my first time ever to Vegas. I remember vividly, it was June 1998. I stayed at the Flamingo. And it was a great time. It was a great time. My best friend Rob, he got sunburned badly. His legs were redder than a lobster. Look at that. Look where we're at. The Link high roller straight ahead. We are getting there. We're getting, and this one too. Wayne Newton, a Las Vegas legend for those who love Vegas vacation. Wayne Newton. Go check out Wayne Newton. He's got a show out here. I can feel the air conditioning coming out of the Flamingo, which feels fantastic right now. So one thing everyone should know from watching the movies, never ever refer to the man's name as Bugsy. That's strong 420 smell there too. Oh, and this just stinks like ass, whatever I just walked over. That was nasty. We got Caesars across the road. So I'm wearing, you might have noticed a few minutes back, I'm wearing my Uncle Drew Can Cook pink shirt. It's a little bit of I could be recognizable out here in this shirt. So we've got Caesars. Check out Caesars way up there. See Caesars? Caesars up there. Well, that's the sign for Caesars, but there are Caesars. Look how massive the property is. So you go from, so that's the Bellagio Tower over there. That's Hell's Kitchen. Now, I've eaten there too. I don't want to talk about Hell's Kitchen right now though. Bellagio, Caesars Tower, Caesars Tower, Caesars Tower, truck, Caesars Tower, Caesars Tower, Caesars Tower. I mean, endless amounts of towers for Caesars and hotel rooms. Massive property. Huh. This is a good walk right now. We're getting our steps in right now, but we're walking in the shade on our way to our goal of getting to the Link parking garage, because I had to see for myself when I heard and I saw the floods. I had to see. But there was no rain here yesterday in Vegas. The floods are more than likely done because they usually finish up pretty quick. Margaritaville, everyone knows about Margaritaville. You go in there and have some drinks, drinkiolas, as Vegas Policy would say. We're getting there, closest to our target and our goal. We're getting there. Close, we're close. We're close. Ah, okay, I see the Link Hotel and Casino. So again, I've never been to this parking garage, so this is going to be a chore in itself of how to find it and how to get there. Now, Vegas Policy, if you're out there, if you could direct me to it, I'm going to try and remember what I was watching your videos, brother. I'm going to try down this way. Now, again, when I'm drinking at these pubs, I'm not a big drinker anymore, but when I am drinking at some of these pubs, I can't remember where I had a drink and when, because I'm usually half in the bag in those things. He looked angry. The gentleman looked angry. He looked right at me, right in my camera. He's like, "You punk, what are you doing? You're an old man going live on YouTube." That's what he was saying. That's what I read from his body language right there. Okay, I love sugar too, and that's what the sign up there reads. Now, oh, there's another Gordon Ramsay. He's everywhere. This fucker's everywhere. I've had good food though at his restaurant. And there's another entrance to the Flamingo. Okay, so again, I don't know if I took the right turn, literally the right turn I took to get here to the Link parking garage. I don't know yet. But I believe Vegas Policy was closer to the high roller when he was filming it. I know he was around it. I know he was around it for his good shots, his angle shots. But we got to get there, as I'm so interested in seeing where everything went down. Because I have to see it with my own eyes to believe it. I mean, I've seen it on the videos, but I want to see it. I feel bad for anyone that was down in the tunnels, living in the tunnels. Here they have to make sure they move before. But we're going to check it out. We're going to see for ourselves. And the high roller, I've been on the high roller too, everybody, by the way. Save your money. Save your money. Especially if you go for the all-you-can-drink open bar ticket, if they still have that. Again, I went once and that was enough. That was probably back in, somewhere between 2015 to 2018, I went there. Again, I'm trying to earmark it from certain degenerate days when I gambled. I might have actually been on there twice. But the point is, it's a waste of money. They pack that pod up so full, or they used to anyways, with so many people, and they say it's open bar. What was the whole ride? 30 minutes, I think? 35, 40 minutes? Yeah, good luck getting more than one drink. So just don't say it's open bar. Say you're getting one drink in your open bar. That'll be better. I don't know. I'm hoping the sound is okay. Can you guys hear how heavy I'm breathing because I'm walking at a really good pace right now? I'm hoping to find another YouTuber out here and go live together. Vegas Policy would be incredible to be live with. I'm going to have to reach out to him. He may not be here right now, but he may be looking to do it live. And I'll walk where he wants me to walk, and he can do all the commentary. But we're getting there, though. Okay. So We're almost at the entrance here to High Roller. Again, I don't know if I came the right way or not. I may have, I'm not sure. Because we're looking for the link parking garage. Okay, I see a sign. I certainly do not want the porn shops. Okay, I think this way. Think this way. Okay, I see a ramp. I see a ramp. Did you hear the way I just said ramp? I said ramp, just like they said in The Sopranos. And they had to build them the ramp. Okay, so I'm in the valet. I think I'm in the wrong. I think I'm in the wrong area, but I see the parking garage. Okay, look at this. Like my Vegas instinct took over, and I've made it to the parking garage. And I believe this is where things go down. I remember the tape. I remember the tape on all this stuff. So I think I'm in the right spot. I can smell the sewage. I can smell the sewage. I don't know where I'm supposed to cross, but I'm going to cross here. Thankfully, there are no floods. I mean, because that's the goal number one, is make sure there are no floods. You don't want anyone to get hurt or sick or anything like that. But I have to come down. I can smell the raw sewage as to where things were happening. So I know I'm close. I think I have to cross the road. That doesn't look like the best place to be crossing the road, but I may try anyways. We'll see. We'll see. Yeah, I'm pretty sure. So I'm pretty sure this is where the flooding happens right over here. You can see where the cars are coming out of the garage right in there. And I believe they call those the waterfalls. So I'm going to go across the road when I get an opportunity. And I don't know when that opportunity is going to come because there are a lot of cars here coming in and out. Okay, I think I see a break coming after this taxi, except for that big truck. There's got to be a better way to cross here. There's got to be a better way to cross. Come on, use your head here. Use your head here. Come on, Drew. Come on. You got to cross. I want to get a shot of the other side. Okay, I think the opportunity is coming up here. There looks like this is incredible how many cars are coming out, but I can't cross yet. I see an opportunity again. I'm looking all directions. Getting closer and closer and closer. Okay, here's my opportunity. This is my opportunity to cross right here. Okay, we're clear of 2 lanes. There we go. We made it. We made it across the street. Okay, so this is where things go down. There's still some water. I can see some trickling down, but I've seen it online, and normally this is flooded beyond belief. So again, I learned this all from Vegas Poly C. Vegas Poly C, are you out there? So this is usually where everything happens when it's raining and the floods are going down, and they close everything off. So water will funnel right up through there from the mountains. Apparently, comes all the way down through here, and then I'll try and get up close so you can see the tunnel as to where it goes through. Yeah, but I can smell all the sewage. It smells disgusting around here. Um, so yeah, I'll get across the road here. It looks safe right now. So this is like almost like an air falls. Check out all the sewage down here. So you can still see some water that's funneling down. So check that out. I'll hold that there for a little bit. So everything comes all the way down and then funnels into that tunnel. I don't know if they call that the storm drain or what, but that's where everything funnels down into. So there's trash everywhere. I feel bad for anyone who is laying down in there, of course. But yeah, water is coming from right up over there, and then it funnels all the way down. So they call those the waterfalls when everything is really full. Everything is just pounding in. And apparently it was designed this way. So that's where that's at right now. Not much, which is good, but you can still see it stopped raining here What are we at now? Tuesday? Is this Tuesday? This is Tuesday. I think it stopped raining here on Saturday or Sunday, and there's still water that's coming down here. So it's just a little bit of a flow. Nothing big. Nothing big. I mean, there's a sidewalk down here too. I don't know if you can see this. I'm not going to be walking down there, but there's tons of sewage, freaking needles and stuff everywhere out here. I want to watch all that trash that we're stepping in. I certainly don't want to be puncturing through these, but this is where things happen on the floods. Not much to it, so that was much ado about nothing. Right now, walking all the way down here with that water flow. Now, my question is how do people drive their cars, or why would they want to drive their cars when the water is coming all the way from, I imagine it comes from up top as well and out through the garage. That's where it looks like the flow is coming from. And then it comes all the way down through here, and then of course exits through the tunnel. That's how that operates. So I've got to try and get my other phone out of my pocket here at the same time. I want to check out something here, see if I can record on the other phone. So bear with me. I'll check that out, and I try not to lose things out of my pocket. And changing hands. Again, I can't see any questions. Well, I can see questions now. If you have any questions, shoot them up, and I'll do my best to answer them. Because the glare is not so bad where I'm at right now. So it's good. But I am sitting in what feels like the middle of the sun. So it is freaking hot as ever. Hot as ever. So that's it. There's not much else to see today, unfortunately, with that minor water flow and, you know, tunnels. Now, from what I've seen on those videos, those tunnels get filled halfway up, 3/4 of the way up. So it's pretty tall. When this water comes out rushing, it gets backed up. Then it drains away pretty quick after that, once the rain stops a day or two later, because that's where we're at, a day or two later. We made it though. We made it to our target of finding the link and the parking garage of where the floods happen. Man, there's a lot of trash and sewage down here. So I'm going to cross the road again. Let's see how we can cross this road. Well, if I cross the road here, then I have to cross it again. Okay. How many Uncle Drews can cross the road at the same time? That's what we should be asking as a joke right now. I feel so disoriented. So, oh, Harrah's. I can get to Harrah's that way. Again, first time back here. I didn't know you can get to Harrah's. I stayed at Harrah's as well. That was when, again, they gave me a comp for a blackjack tournament that I played in. And what a dump Harrah's was. This is a number of years ago. Maybe they renovated it. I don't know. I wonder if I can get out that way. I think I'm just going to go back the way I came through the link. I stayed at Harrah's, and inside Harrah's, again, years ago, it smelled like urine in there. And it didn't feel too safe. I think I moved the dresser in front of the door, a nightstand or something. It was just, it was a, I went in there again because of the comps. Again, they comped the room that night. Actually, I think it was a couple of nights, but I only stayed there one, I believe. And of course, they comped the food and drinks. So naturally, I'm going to go and take advantage of those wherever we can. All right, so we're making our way back across Valet. Crossing there was a little bit easier this time, and only because I didn't look both ways, and there were 3 cars coming at me from my right side, and I didn't see them. So that was a close call. I brought a bottle of water. Got a bottle of water in my pocket. So we're getting back through the Valet here at the link. If it rains, I can assure you we will be back to get that live. I have to see it with my own eyes. That way I can comment on what I see myself and believe it. So we're moving back through the link. Nice little spot back here though. Now we'll be going back into some shade, so that's good too. So we're making our way down. So again, I've eaten, had drinks all up and down. I don't know if you want to call this the promenade. You got a yard house here. Always a good time. Yard house. Chili Beans, never been there. Again, we're just getting started in Vegas here with everything we're going to create. Get on camera and film. I'm just trying to keep this pointed upwards a little bit. A virtual reality shop. I haven't seen that before. Haven't been in there. I hear a lot of laughing and screaming. I don't know. Either someone's getting tickled or that's a fun factor. I don't know. Oh, steak night special. Really? 8:30 to 11:30 a.m. What time is it now? It's about 11 a.m. Interesting. Okay. Keep this one on your radar, everybody. You got a steak night special, $18.95 for an 8-ounce New York. And there's a lineup in there. They're serving breakfast and lunch. It's called, what is it, the Favorite Bistro? Favorite Bistro. It's called Favorite Bistro. See why? That's a pretty good deal for steak and eggs in the morning. Okay, brick oven pizza, floor and barley. Haven't been there before. We've got a Harley Davidson shop on the right. And I've never been to Virgil's Bar. Well, again, I haven't been there sober. Otherwise, I would have remembered. Half in a bag, probably. The Tilted Kilt. We actually have those, or we had them back home. The Tilted Kilt is always nice to go into, gentlemen. Always nice. A lot of places in Vegas are nice. Look at that. They even call it the best looking sports pub you've ever seen. So do as what you will. Do what you will with that information. So we just came from the Link parking garage. No flood action happening today. Very, very minor water trickling down. So we're making our way back to the strip. Seems like a longer walk getting back to the strip than it was getting there because it's always getting to the destination. It's that sense of excitement and joy. We've got the energy, and now, oh, this is the entrance to the Flamingo. And now it's a matter of trying to get. Sorry about that. We just had to exit something else. So we're making our way back up to the strip. Almost there. Always navigating through traffic. We're getting, let me tell you, a lot of miles on the tires today. A lot of miles on the tires. Let me tell you, this is a long walk. We've been going, pumping it right now for like 61 minutes straight with no breaks. If this were on a treadmill, we'd be super excited, ecstatic. So I don't know if I should be walking back right now on the other side of the strip, going juice up. Oh, we got some Flamingo girls here. That's interesting. Always interesting, the Flamingo girls. So something you don't always see. Wow. Okay, so we're back at Las Vegas Boulevard. We made it. I think we're gonna have a sip of water here. I think we earned some water. Just gonna put that down. Make sure we don't drop anything out of the pockets when we do that. Wow. Flamingo girls. Huh. The water's warm, but that's okay. We need some aqua. We need some aqua. So we're right outside the entrance to Caesars right now. We could cross the road, but I have no intent of going back across the road right now. It's gonna be too hot. I'm even standing in the sun right here, and it's hot as ever. They've got to be hot walking around and nothing like that too. Interesting. So I'm playing it safe here, by the way, too. So you can see here the big post. I might be standing close to the strip, but I'm behind a post. I'm taking precautions here. Okay, I've been here when some crazy things have happened. It's not going to happen. Not on my watch. Not on my watch. We're playing it safe. So we've got a Dunkin' Donuts right down over there. Can you see that in the distance? In the distance, it's about, I don't know, it's a chip shot away if I used a 54-degree wedge mid-flight, 40, 50 yards. We can make that shot. So there's the Mirage. Check that out. There's a Mirage. See the Mirage? The Mirage. Now, someone I know, he says, put the guitar in the back. Why? Because the Hard Rock bought it, and they're going to take out that nice, beautiful Volcano, and they're going to put a freaking guitar there instead. No, I love the Mirage. Is fantastic. That's where they had Vegas Vacation. If you remember Chevy Chase, uh, everything they did out there, pools, buffets, the gambling. I know exactly where they were, whether or not they filmed it in the actual casino or if it was a studio. They did a great replica if that was the case, and I know every inch of where they were. I know the Mirage pretty well. I stayed there a long time. When I was here back in 22, for those months, I stayed at the Mirage a long time. I was in and out in there. Basically, I was staying there, I think it was 13 or 14 days at a time. And then I left, went to another property. It used to be either the Wynn or Caesars property for 3, 4 days. Would get the comps out there. And then I was able to get back to one of the MGM properties again. And that was between the Mirage, Mandalay Bay. I stayed at those two quite a bit too. So those are always good. So right now we're just seeing the Las Vegas Strip where it's cooler. Actually, I'm going to move. I'm going to move right over into the shade here because it is cooler where I'm at right here. I'm in full shade. Full shade. You better not try and cross the road. I mean, look at this. Look at all the traffic. And there's always someone trying to cross. That gentleman should not be trying to cross in the Las Vegas Strip with all that traffic. That is so unsafe. That's incredible. Incredible. So this is where we're going to be roaring. We're going to be roaring down the Las Vegas Strip for the F1. And I can see on the other side of the strip over there, see over there, they've repaved all that. Vegas Policy did great videos on the paving of the roads and how they're getting set. I don't know if it's special kind of asphalt or what. That was a hell of a long walk. And now, unfortunately, as with everything Vegas, what we did one way, we got to do all the way the other way. So I shouldn't have stopped because now I feel my quads tightening up. And I've got some water in me. In fact, I think I'm going to take down the rest of this water right now. That way I'm all fueled up for the big walk back. And again, now I'm lighter on my feet. No water bottle. So I'm going to go and toss this in the trash and then get walking again. We were still outside the Link and the Flamingo. Where are we at? Oh, I was about to put out my water bottle in the ashtray. Anyway, we made it. Okay, on we go. So I'll keep things pointed so you can see the strip and what we've got on the other side over there. I think we want to see that way. This way I'm able to walk back and I'm not going to be in the sun. There we go. So again, tough for me to see the screen if you're scrolling through a question. I'll do my best to see that. But I want to keep that pointed so you can see everything that we're seeing out here on the wide screen. We got Caesars. I mean, Caesars is mad. I almost feel like I should walk through the Bellagio so you can take a look. Because the Bellagio is just over here. There's Bellagio. See that? That guy right there. Little crown on the tower. Right over there. That one. That's Bellagio. And then, of course, you got all the Caesars towers, Omnia nightclub. A whole bunch of great restaurants, too. We'll comment on those later on. Right now, we're just taking a little bit of a break. And we can get moving again. In fact, I feel like I should walk on the other side of the road, but we're going to be in the sun. We're going to be in the sun. So we'll stay right here. We're going to avoid a little bit of sun for a little bit. As we're walking by the Flamingo. So Flamingo, I always loved the Flamingo. Haven't stayed there in years, but like I say, that was my first time. I stayed there in June of 98, 25 years ago. And the pool there was fantastic. The Flamingo drinks were fantastic. We walked from the Flamingo. Look, we were young. We were in our early 20s. We walked from the Flamingo, or I should say, we walked home from the Rio to the Flamingo because we were young. We lost all of our money. We missed out on the girls. We were supposed to meet, and we had no more money. We couldn't even drink, so we had to walk back. We were dressed up in our suits, We had to walk back from the Rio to the Flamingo. What a long walk that was. And we had no idea where we were going. I remember we jumped a fence. I think we crossed tracks, from what I can remember as well. There we go. Get that view up a little bit higher over there. See what we got. And, on a little bit of a traffic jam. All the Flamingo AC always feels great walking by again. You know, sometimes we get caught in the traffic jams, but we bob and weave quick on our feet. We'll get through, make it out. Do a little two-step action there to get through. Sometimes really quick. Do me a favor as well, if you hit that like button, it would be fantastic. If you like the live, you can share it to your friends. You get more people on the live. I'm learning with YouTube as we go along here that we've got to get the watch hours up, everybody. And I appreciate everybody that's helped thus far, especially subscribing to our channel. It's huge what you've already done. I mean, I can't believe we're closing on 3,000. It's absolutely incredible what we've done already. Absolutely incredible. Okay, so we're gonna go back the exact same way that we came. So there may be some escalators. You know what? I almost feel guilty not going to the Bellagio. Fuck it, we're going to the Bellagio. Hold a little U-turn there, we're going up and over. Up and over. You're trying to touch the escalators, a little disgusting. I'll put my elbow in there, but that's about it. So we called an audible right there, and we're going to the Bellagio. We want to go right there. So just to get there, we've got to go up the escalator, across a bridge, catch our breath, and then we're gonna have to go down some stairs for an escalator again, across, and up. So we're getting there. So again, as we're coming up here, we're gonna be able to take a look at where they're gonna have the F1 going all the way down the strip. I'm optimistic that the volume's been good in here. So I understand they're gonna be blocking up all this glass for the F1. Check this out. That's where the F1 is going to be. That's all new paving that they've done out there too. You can see them on the other side. You can see over here too. We're going to be roaring the F1. Okay, on we go. So we've got a lot of steps ahead of us to get to Bellagio, but we're going to get there. And we're going to walk through it. We're going to walk through it fast so we don't piss anybody off. Okay, so I've got to remember which way to go. I believe I can go down some stairs and up some stairs to get to Bellagio. We're getting there. We're dodging and weaving. Again, we're lighter on our feet right now. As soon as we took that bottle of water down. And this is great here for Uncle Drew, because Uncle Drew Can Cook's channel has been putting on the pounds. So absinthe, I can never pronounce it properly. Absinthe. Great show. Gotta go and check that one out too. Okay, so we're coming up to Bellagio. Go this way. We gotta go up a lot of stairs. Look at all these stairs that we're about to go up. Look at this. We got a lot of stairs to climb here. You wanna see how fast I can go? 1, 2, 3, 4. Quads are locking up. Hips are locking up. Knees are locking up. Press on. Oh yeah, these hips don't lie. Hips don't lie at all. Okay, we've been going at a solid pace here for a solid 75 minutes. Here we go. Coming up to the Bellagio. shoes are good. Dr. Phil right now feel good. So we're gonna go incognito here in Bellagio as we're approaching. A little bit cooler too, so that's always nice. I'm just eating through Bellagio real quick. We'll show you where Fix was. We're getting there. We're getting close. We're getting close. So we got Louis up on the top. And whatever place this is, I'm not sure. And you've got Prada. He's got Van Cleef Apparels. We're making it. So this used to be Armani over here. Up here on the left. Oh, we got a Louis Vuitton in there now. This Louis Vuitton used to be Armani. So I'll show you exactly where the steakhouse is as well for Prime. I used to keep that Armani store in business. I think I did anyways. And that's after I had some really big wins, some massive wins. So I'm going to show you where it was. Well, Prime Steakhouse is actually right down there. If you want to take a look at the menu, here, take a look at the menu. This is a Prime Steakhouse menu. Check this out. Snap a camera shot. What do you call it? Screenshot of the menu if you want to take a look at it. See everything? Okay. So that's that right there. And then over here, as we're entering Bellagio, this is a great sushi place on the left, Yellowtail. So this is all boarded up now. This is incredible. So this right here, this used to be a Fix restaurant and lounge, but it's all boarded up. So that's too bad. I'm not going to walk through the casino. I'm going to stick to the shops and we'll get back outside as well. Keep on walking. Oh, I think it flies down. It's flying down all morning. So now that we've done a great live, which I'm not gonna lie, my blood is getting a little tired here. Not in terms of my heart rate. I'm fine with the heart rate. It's more my hips. I can feel my tuchus, my hips, the glutes, everything. Everything feels it. I feel it everywhere. There's Dior on the left. I think I can turn it this way and up so you can see it. You can see all those shots. And they've also got Gucci here. I used to know Spencer. I called him Spencer from Vegas. Armani Spencer. And then he went to Gucci years ago. I don't see him though. No, that's not Spencer, is it? No, couldn't be. Couldn't be. Well, we'll be back anyways. I head down the stairs. Almost, Tony, almost. I had to make something up there. I've been walking by security. We're almost outside, so it's a Starbucks. I think it's a Starbucks. We're heading back outside into the heat of Las Vegas. Those were a few of the shops. Now, fudge, Andrew. Fudge. I just came the wrong way. Oh my God. No, I didn't. I thought I did. Whew. That was close. That was close. Okay, so look at this. We're at the fountains. Well, my brother just told me that we got to gazebo at the pool. So we're going to be going to the pool afterwards. I think he's already down there. So these are the fountains of Bellagio. We're going to do a live stream here later on when the fountains are in full effect. Now, I understand apparently these down here, I'm not sure, can't quote me, there are a lot of pillars or posts they put in for the grandstands for the F1. Again, that's not my information. It's not accurate. And call it fake news, call it what you want. I'm just trying to go from memory of what I remember hearing and reading and seeing, because I saw some of the videos that were being posted about those being put in. You want information on that, go to follow Vegas Policy. Go check out his channel. His YouTube channel is P. Compino. You can probably find him on my page too, but go and follow him on his channel for everything Vegas for information like that, because he's not a hacker like I am here. I'm just a degenerate blackjack player. He is as well. I think he would fully admit that, but he does his frickin' research on everything that he's going to talk about in Vegas. So yeah, apparently these here, I'll angle down. I'm not going to go over the railing because I don't want to lose this. Apparently that down there, somewhere in here, these are pillars that they put in, or maybe that one, I'm not sure, for F1. I don't even know. I thought maybe that was part of the fountain show, but I can see the fountain show over there, the rings for it. See out there, there's a nice track, and there's a bigger track back there. I believe those are the fountains. I don't know if these are the fountains or those are the grandstands. I thought those are for the grandstands, but I could be mistaken. If someone in the chat wants to do some research on that, by all means. So this is a great view of the Bellagio itself. Check out Bellagio. So if you can stay in one of the tower suites up here, or even just in one of the regular rooms with a view of the fountains in the strip, it is fantastic. Treat yourself to a little bit of an upgrade. I'm going to go for a different angle because I want you to be able to see some of the restaurants. I'm not sure what it is that's going up over here. Vegas Policy will be able to tell us. Across from the Wahlburgers and whatnot, and the Flamingo. I don't know if that's a renovation for the horseshoe that's coming. That's a horseshoe back there, but something's going up here, and I don't know what it is. Maybe it has something to do with the F1. Again, I'm not sure. I'm not sure. We'll get there, though. I'm not sure where I'm driving to right now. Oh, maybe just turn it around, so that's good. I think he's going that way. Good, he's going that way. Excellent. Wasn't really sure what he was doing. So this, I want to show you the restaurants here at the Bellagio. Okay, so let me angle down so you can see everything. And I'll probably even zoom here, okay? So check this out. There's a message. I've used 90% of my data. No shit. So that's Prime Steakhouse. We just saw the menu. You get in Prime Steakhouse with views of the fountains for dinner. Spectacular. You want to impress yourself, impress your date. I want to say is that Spago or Lago? I can't read that far anymore. I know I've eaten there too. Where's the other? There's Spago up there. My bad. Spago. That's Lago. Spago and Lago. Spago, good menu, but bigger thing is right up there. I'll zoom in more if I can. That is prime seating right there on their patio for dinner. Make a reservation. Beautiful. You're going to love it out there. Menu's nice. Wine list's okay, but you're going to love it out there. Prime Steakhouse, same deal. You've got to make reservations for those places if you want to get a table on the patio. It's so important. It's key. Now, if you're a big degenerate gambler and you've got a casino host, you can call up your casino host and you'll be able to get a reservation very easily. So that's the Bellagio and the fountains, the restaurants, the shops. Again, you can see everything on a pretty good angle from over here at the Bellagio. Okay. And then when I look across the road, you got Planet Hollywood over here along with Paris. So I'm looking at Planet Hollywood, and then I'm going to angle up. Whoops, wrong way. Sorry, Uncle Drew's getting used to it. Paris up top. Okay. So that's, I'm glad we came out of Bellagio, but we are going to be doing a live session. So I already have a reservation made for us, of course, at Prime Steakhouse. And it's going to be a kind of like a duo. That's going to be our night at Bellagio, because we'll be in the sports book watching football opening night. And then we'll be going to Prime Steakhouse afterwards. So what's that, 8 o'clock, 8:30, something like that. And then after that, we'll be gambling like degenerates inside the Bellagio, which is always big and important and fun. We'll do that. So now you'll get a different angle here of the fountains. I don't think the fountains start until 11, and I'm not sure what time it is here right now. Let me take a quick look. See, it's only about 20 past 10 a.m. in Vegas. So I think they start at either 11 o'clock or 12 o'clock for the Vegas, for the fountain shows. There's a pretty good look as well. These have got to be the pillars for the grandstands of the F1. You gonna see that? Or would those be the footings? Is that what they'd be called? The footings? Can you see that? I think that's what they are. I don't think those have anything to do with the fountain show. I think those are all the footings for the F1. I'm pretty sure. I'm pretty sure that's what I saw in the video from Vegas Poly C. That's what they were. He was there when they were actually recording it, and I can show you actually the pavement. They repaved the entire Las Vegas Strip. Can you believe that? Check this out. If you're a pavement freak and you love seeing pavement, check this out. I mean, this is all new asphalt that they put down on the strip. Look at this. So yeah, I think there's people out there. I love it. I love watching things being paved when there's brand new pavement going on. I love it. So this is the pavement of the Las Vegas Strip. This is incredible. Oh, here, take a look. I'll get low enough so you can see the whole tower at Paris. So I played in a blackjack tournament in there. I think it was 2016, 2017. I made it to the final table out there, and I won a really good chunk of money. And I decided to make my move. In hindsight, should I have been a little bit more patient when I was going for it? Maybe, but I felt like I had to. And I think on that tournament, I want to say I finished. It was either fourth. I think I finished fourth or fifth. I'm not sure if we had 7 players at the final table, but that was a really good payday. And if you're wondering what I did with that payday, I got it. I got paid, and I walked right over and I started playing blackjack on that money. Okay, so there are guys swimming. There are people swimming down in here. So you've got an entire, I'll zoom out and you can see this. So now I really believe they're putting in those pillars. So you can see the pillar. Well, look, pillar, 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 diver, diver, pillar, pillar, pillar. So that's got to be F1, what's going on. I believe they're diving and they're putting stuff in there. That's what they're working on. I don't know if it's electrical or I don't know, they're not putting electrical in the water. I don't know. What are they doing in there? Maybe they're going to have lighting or something. I have no idea. I can't speak to it because I'd be speaking like a jackass since I don't know what I'm talking about. Low battery mode, 20% remaining. Well, let me tell you something about the low battery mode this time. I came prepared. I just got to pull out the right cord and plug it in for a second. Bear with me for a second, people. We do not want to lose power, and I'm going to plug it in. I think we're in. I think I just need to turn it on now. Battery pack. And we should be okay now on power. Yep. This will charge us up right quick. This is incredible. I mean, if you ever run out of power like I do on your phone, I've got my iPhone. I got this on Amazon. They delivered it the same day. $35, I think it was. $40 for this one. And it charges. I can do 2 devices at the same time and charge up the pack as well. So now I no longer have to worry about battery pack running back to the suite. So you've got the Cosmo up here as well. Cosmo, you see that Cosmo sign? Now, Vegas Poly C. I'm talking about Vegas Poly C so much. I love the guy. I think he's great. What he does with his content creation, it's just fantastic. And he knows everything Vegas. Everything Vegas he knows. He did a great video from there. I believe it was this one, right up here, their corner, way up there. See, way up there, the corner penthouse suite, incredible. And that was on. I'm not even gonna say their name. Tic Tac. I won't say their name, but that's where he was. That's where he recorded that one, up there in that corner penthouse suite. It was freaking incredible. So yeah, we've got some action going on today. These are the divers. I've seen the other videos. I'll zoom in and you can check this out in a second. I'm going the wrong way. There we go. So you can zoom in the divers, and they're doing something in there. I'm not sure what it is, but they've got teams of divers in here. I'll zoom out a little bit more. So there's teams of divers that go in from what I saw before, and they're getting all this stuff set for F1. Yeah, yeah, they're getting it all set. So that's Bellagio in itself. Those are the fountains. If anyone wants me to go anywhere, just throw something down in the chat. I'll take a look and make sure I haven't missed any. Or if you're sending me DMs as well on the other platform, that's fine too. Sorry, I'm just seeing these messages now, Zappa. I'm trying to go through some messages. Yeah, I didn't see those messages, Zappa. Sorry, brother. Sorry. Yeah, it is. July is very hot. Now I understand on Friday, Saturday. Oh, it looks like you left and you came back. Apparently the temperatures on Friday, Saturday, Sunday are going to be 38, 39 degrees. I'm not sure if I saw 40 or not, but it's getting a lot hotter in Thursday, Friday, Saturday, and throughout the week instead of getting quieter, cooler. And I'm shaded right now, partially, so you can see this where I'm at. I'm under this tree right here. Strategically placed myself under that tree across the street from the Paris. Um, so I can take a look at Bellagio fountains that are not on yet. But B, it's letting me charge up the phone a little bit. Even though I can walk with it, I've got the cord and everything in my pocket. And I've got a great design coming as well for content creators. I put my creativity to work for this one. So, and it also, by staying here for a minute, lets me stay in the shade a little bit. Because I'm on the side of the strip where I'm getting full sun right now. There's no coverage from the sun. Okay, so I'm gonna get walking back. It looks like a lot of hard work going on here. What they're doing. Yeah, they are doing electrical work in there. Look, they're doing electrical work. Okay, I wasn't seeing things. It is electrical work that's going on. So we're gonna keep on walking here. And again, if I'm missing your comments or questions, I'm so sorry. But the glare is pretty big on the phone. And I'm trying to see, and when I get in the shade, and then I've got to figure out how to scroll. So I am going to try. So it's a long walk. If you've never been to Vegas, the walking is incredible, especially just to get from one end of Bellagio Fountains, which is way down there. You can see where the shops are. It looks like it's close, but that's not. This is a far walk. And if you were to walk all the way around to the Half Moon, yeah, an even longer walk. So you can certainly get your steps in out here. So we're coming up to the Bellagio crossing. I don't know if it's called Bellagio Road, Bellagio Avenue, or if it's just Bellagio on the street. Oh, we've got some more action here. Let's see what's going on here. Oh, look at this. Look at what they're doing here. They're doing a lot of work here. So you got a ton. Look, you got a ton of work going on. You got boats. We've got boats. We've got little boats and everything going on here. Yeah. There's a lot of work that's going on. Check this out. Yeah, it's like a floating something here. This is what they're doing. It looks like they're actually getting set to go out there. Let's watch this. Yeah, he's starting up the engine. This is great timing to be walking by. Starting the engine. I don't know anything about boats and how to start them. It almost looks like a pontoon boat to me. But we've got engines on both sides. We've got seats at both sides, so that's pretty cool. And he's got, I don't know if that's his lifeboat out there or what. Check that out. This is right outside the Bellagio, in the fountains of the Bellagio, because they're doing all this work for F1 and the grandstands. Now, I've seen them put up grandstands for golf events before, and how long it takes them to do that, repair. So right now we're at the beginning of September. F1 is in about 2 months, 8-9 weeks time. So they've got to get working. I guess they're doing all their prep work for all this stuff right now. I haven't seen too much in terms of closures here. So we've got like the pontoon boat. You might be going out to meet those guys, the divers that are out there doing that work. I'm not sure exactly what is going on. But they're doing a lot of it here. So we'll continue on our walk. Now we're heading back to Mandalay Bay. I hear you, they're honking. So we saw already across the road was Pin Up Pizza, my favorite pizza joint. Too many people try to cross right here when the light is red. Don't do that. Don't do that. I could do it right now. I'm going to do this right here real quick. I'm going to walk across, but too many people try and cross that road when they shouldn't. Okay, you got the hand up. And that was the one I just want to cross here. So now we're okay because we've got 14 seconds. Hey, we know Uncle Drew's quick in the kitchen, quick on his feet. I can make it across if I need to. We're almost there. Oh, shit. I've only got 3 seconds. And if I try right now, this cab's going to be pissed. See, he's already looking at me. He's like, don't you try it. Don't you try it. I'm like, don't worry. I won't try it, brother. I know. But as soon as that turns green, what do you think he's going to do? He's going to rev it. He's going to go and go and go. Yeah, we're just across from Planet Hollywood and across from the Bellagio. I'm trying to click there. Just take a look for a second. The long double light. I'm going to be waiting here for a few minutes yet to cross the rest of the road. So you've got Planet Hollywood way up top. See Planet Hollywood? And you've got Paris, the tower, Flamingo in the distance. There's Bellagio Drive, so that's it. I could have crossed here 4 times over by now. Because that cab driver, he gave me the dirty eye, and I didn't want to go. But you've got to be careful because too many people try and cross here, and cars are ripping out of the Bellagio parking garage and the Bellagio drop-off at the entrance. And people cross here all the time, and the horns that go, they're nuts. And I know because, look at this, see, they're doing it right there. I've driven a car here enough when I stayed here for months that it's just not safe to do it. Okay, that guy is pulling a U-turn, so I'm going to do it now. Look at that. He went the wrong way and he just cut. Oh my God. He was supposed to crash him. So later on in the day, because it's still morning here, my pace of walk is really slowed down. Hips are tight. Out here, you get some Vegas, I'll say you get some very interesting entertainment here later on in the day once people wake up and come on out. So if you have any suggestions or you want me to go somewhere and check something out, let me know in the chat. Send me a message. I can certainly try and get that included in there. So we're at the Cosmo. So the Cosmo, if memory serves correctly, STK Steakhouse. I've eaten there, fantastic. And I'm trying to remember the name of the lounge. I want to say it was the Marquee. I think it was the Marquee in the Cosmo. It was there as well. That was a fantastic place. Again, I'm not sure if that's where it is or where it was. Well, I went jamming our signal. Okay, I think we're back. The Cosmo was jamming our signal there. A lot of stairs here. I'm not gonna lie, my knees feel like shit right now. And I feel like I need some more water. So I walked a hell of a lot of the strip right there, backing through inside the lies. This freestyle thing is sitting up. So we're just passing the Aria. On our way back to Mandalay Bay. So we're gonna go back down more stairs. Yeah, we're back. Sorry for those that lost it. Looks like Cosmo jammed our signal when we were walking by. So, all right, the moment of truth here. I've got to decide, go through the shops or go down the stairs. Because I'm not gonna lie, Uncle Drew's knees can't take too much more of this. The doctor's shoulders are helping. I'm going down the stairs and hopefully we don't lose the signal. And hopefully we don't trip. So I'm kind of running a little bit here. Make sure we stay in the clear as long as possible. Okay, we made it down all the stairs. We're back. Thanks everybody for coming back. I see you all joining back in, so thank you. Appreciate it. That signal lost. And never fear, I will never end a live without saying thank you and good night or good day to everybody who is there, unless something drastic happens like losing the connection, the internet connection, having a battery go out, which hopefully doesn't happen anymore, or being told that I can't be live somewhere, which happened last night. I still managed to pull out a little bit of a good night. So if ever it disconnects, just check back or hang on a few seconds because it might be reconnecting on the internet, or go out and then come back in. See, they did it again. They jammed the signal out. So I think we're back live. Thanks everyone. Those are the stairs. We have to get away from the Aria, the Cosmo. Actually, one of these jammed over there. So I think we're okay now. We're far enough away, I think. Note to self, I think that's the south side of the street. Or the west side, huh? Fucking no. Okay, is it this escalator? We need escalator, no more stairs. We gotta avoid stairs for a little bit. We'll head down. I don't know if that's from the Dr. Scholl's that I just put in there for this long walk, because we've been walking now over 95 minutes with a lot of good information. Let's go. Okay, so we're almost past the Waldorf here. Check this out. We're almost past the Waldorf. So far, even our signal looks good. We've got a pretty good look here at the Polo Towers. Look at this. I'll zoom in for you. Then you've got the Hilton Grand way up there, the Polo Towers, and then over here you get the Hilton Grand, and then of course playing all the way to the left. So now we can look at the culprit. We're gonna look back at the Cosmo right here. There's the Cosmo. See that right up there? Cosmo. Cosmo. They fucked us on our signal. The Cosmopolitan area on the signal jamming, whatever that was. So it looks like a little bit of construction work going on over here. And oddly enough, there's no signal jamming going on. So now I might think that we're close to Mandalay Bay, but we're not. We got a long walk ahead of us. I'd say right now we're about halfway. I feel like I've dropped about 7 pounds, so I need about another 70 to go. Not water weight. We need some fat content reduction, fat percentage reduction. So these guys are selling something, tourist packages and stuff. I've never purchased it from them, and I don't know. I can't comment either way, good, bad, or indifferent. But should we give him a shot and tell us on the live what he's selling? Selling helicopter tours. Okay, interesting. I've never been on a helicopter. I don't plan on going in a helicopter. There's no need to go on a helicopter for me. So this was the scene of the crime, the CVS, where I came in because I was gravely ill, and we were trying to figure out what's going on. I had a bad throat infection, ear infection, and then that's when they decided to do a COVID test as well. So that was back in January of 2022, and they said, "Sir, you have COVID." They stopped everything right there. I was quarantined, and that was a bad bout of it too. It was a really bad bout, and I was stuck here for 3 months because I couldn't get home. It was the wrong test administered. Couldn't get a proper test. So they redid all this. Check this out. This is years ago. They redid the brick. See the brick? They redid all this. We're coming up to New York. So it's called the Crack Shack. Now, I think there was a, what do you call it, Shake Shack? I think there's a Shake Shack back in Cosmo as well. And there's a Shake Shack up here, from what I can recall. I'll take a look back at the strip in a minute. So that's, what's that, a flyover? Across from the Park MGM. Okay, I haven't seen that. Interesting. Flyover. Again, if you're throwing a comment down there, my apologies that I can't see it. Oh, we've got some flamingo girls. Flamingo girls. Those are the flamingo girls right there. Oh. That's pretty good. Pardon me. Holy God. That's just off the charts. Where is everybody? That's just for the boys back home. I want you to be able to see that, boys. That's Uncle Drew's present to you, okay? Now I'll flip her back around. How do I flip that back around? So I gave you the shot here of the flamingo girls. Now, flamingo girls are nice and all, and they're out there, they're earning a living. So if you're going to stop and have photos with them, the photos are not free. Just be aware of that up front. And I've got 12 seconds. I've got to move my Tookus across here. That was for Vegas Polly C, the Tookus comment. So the flamingo girls, you're going to have a photo taken with them, or photos, multiple, you got to tip them. Bucks, $20, stuff like that. They're trying to earn a living out there. They're not out there just in flamingo outfits for no reason, for free. They're trying to earn a living. So we're approaching as well out here the entrance. Well, not an entrance really, but you can get to it. T-Mobile Arena is hiding back there. Here it is. Shake Shack, guys. Shake Shack. I don't know. Do you guys think Uncle Drew has earned? That's outside the Park MGM. But do you think Uncle Drew has earned a shake and a burger? I don't think so. I ate a chicken salad last night. I'm trying to get it back. A few days off of the heavy cooking might be great, but I am dripping wet right now. It's dripping wet. Not gonna lie, I'm in need of some water. So we're gonna see how long I can go without it, without passing out here. We'll do it back. Let's back at the strip. This is sad, man. They never used to have this stuff up here. Those crazies really fucked up Vegas. You have to have steel barriers and cement pillars and everything everywhere nowadays. It really sucks. So there's down the strip. Again, we're looking up at Park MGM, Planet Hollywood, and across the road. I know the M&M shop is there somewhere. There it is. Right over there. There's the M&M shop. I'll keep going. So this is outside. This is outside New York. New York. Now, from what I can remember, too, there's a good place here, a good pub. Might be able to get some nice, cost-effective drinkiolas. So that's a good one in Las Vegas. Hershey World, right up there. I mean, do you guys want to see the desserts they have in there? It's just incredible. It's a kid in a candy store. It's a kid in a candy store going into that chocolate factory. Look, I mean, they call it Chocolate World. So you know it's got to be good if it's Chocolate World. Nine Fine Irishmen, that's the pub I was talking about. The Tower Suites, all up there. I'll try an angle so you can see a little bit better. There you go. So you've got the pub. Coyote Ugly was in there as well, so that was good. You've got Nathan's Hot Dogs in there. Oh, we've got to readjust here. I'm not sure what's going on. Turning the wrong way. There we go. There we go. So that's the chocolate factory. Do you want to take a look? I'll bring you in. You got to see what this is like. Even though the knees and the hips are all locked up, I'm going to show you. And it's a little bit cooler in there. You got to check this out. What it's like. I mean, who doesn't love eating chocolate or seeing chocolate? So incredible. You'll see everything that they've got in here. Just look at everything they've got. Look, this is True Kid in the candy store. Look at these. Look at these. Looks like a punching bag or a pillow. And look at the bag of Twizzlers. Look how big this thing is. Like, you want to move. Look at the size of the chocolate bar. That's a 1 pound bar. When I was in grade 8, I won a 5 pounder. And I think it was, yeah, there you go. There's the 5 pounder. Like, this is a brick. That chocolate bar right there. But you got to check out these desserts. Look at this. Look at these. Look at these things. Look at them. Don't these look incredible? Look what you've got everything in here. And I mean, this is just the start. You've got these cannolis were freaking incredible. Look, $10 for cannoli, but you know what? It was freaking. I've had the normal chocolate cannoli. You've got the ones with the Reese, of course, as well. Check out the cheesecake. I've had the cheesecake. You know, it was okay. It was okay. My Aunt Jane makes better cheesecake. Um, Look at all these. But the cannolis are off the charts. And then, of course, you've got, my sister loves these. You've got the chocolate covered strawberries here. Fantastic chocolate. And you've got all the mini donuts. I mean, check these out. How could you not like, and they're strawberry filled mini donuts. That's what they're called. Those are hazelnut over there, chocolate. And of course, you've got the vanilla. So those are incredible. And there's more. Like that's just one little half of it, one side. It's incredible. The dream come true with all this. All right, so we'll see what we got over here. More. I'm gonna check these out. Look at all these. If you love cookies, look, Hershey's chocolate, double chocolate, chocolate almond. Wow. There's a Kit Kat. A Kit Kat cookie, Hershey, and of course you've got the Reese on top. How could you not? How could you not? Look at these. Like that's a Hershey kiss. Look at that. Doesn't that look incredible? I can't believe this. I'm going to end up eating all of these. Look at these guys here. Cookies and cream sandwich. And just look in the middle of it. You can really get an idea of what it's like. It's filled with cream in there. Look, look. Those are incredible. So now, if you want to see the rest of it, what it's like, check this. So we reconnected. So apparently the internet signal gets blocked out here too. So I won't go at that statue over. That's all chocolate. All chocolate. Check it out. So we'll do it from here so you can see. So we don't lose signal again. Check it out. Yeah, you can see everything. See everything we've got. I'm going the wrong way. You guys will get the idea of what we're trying to. There we go. Now you can see everything in the whole shop. We've got so much candy. It's incredible. So you got the Hershey. You got the Hershey store, Hershey chocolate store. Oh, look at the size of this kiss. Did you ever want a big kiss? Look at the size of this kiss. Look. Isn't that incredible? So look, I couldn't even do it on the wall, but look at all the candy. I'll zoom in for you this way, and you can see all the candy. Look at all the candy. Look across the entire wall. Look, and there's way more over there too. Incredible. Okay, out we go, back on our walk. So that was inside, let's say right on the edge on the strip outside New York, New York. So you got the Hershey, I'm going to call it the Hershey Chocolate Factory, but it's not the Hershey Chocolate Factory itself. It's a Hershey Chocolate Store. I don't think they make anything in there, but that's where it is for New York, New York. Okay, so because we're back at New York, New York, we're back at the memorial here, the 9/11 memorial. So those who joined us early on in the live, this is one of our first stops because I came from Mandalay Bay. So I'm going to stop here again at the memorial, 9/11 memorial, and have a moment of silence. It's almost like a ritual. Every time walking by it, you got to stop and just check things out here. I'll give you a chance to read the plaque. Now, after 9/11 and for a long time afterwards, this was filled with notes, with messages, with flowers. There we go. So you'll take a read of this. I'm trying to angle it so you can see it without the glare. And I'll leave it there. We'll just have our moment of silence, and everybody, you can read that tribute to 9/11. Maybe you can screenshot that and go back and read that later on. We'll continue here on our walk. We're heading back. Get some well-earned water, because we need some water. And then we'll be putting on the sunscreen and heading down to the cabana. And we might go live from there as well, so you can take a look at what the cabana's like today. And this is all the pre-work that has to go in before we go to degenerate blackjack player status later on. Glad to see the escalator here is working. I'll give you a shot of the mountains too, a view of mountains. I think that's really interesting. We're just on the escalator right now. We're going up. Up, down, up. I'm not even sure where I'm angling, so those are very interesting. So we're getting to the top, and I'll show you what we have on the escalator, or sorry, the mountain views. So right inside New York, I don't know if I'll lose signal, but I'll take a right here real quick when we go back to Mandalay Bay. And hopefully we don't lose the signal again. And you'll see, I'll show you a hot dog. Well, there's one hot dog stand, pizza joint up here. Take a look. But if we lose signal, I'm going to come right back out